You played FF10, right?
And I've had enough of this rabble. Come on.
I believe so. Yeah, no, I've seen that like a dozen times.
Remember the Magus sisters?
FF10?
Yeah, the bug ones, the summons.
I don't think I
The three
did
of
play
them.
10.
Cindy, Mindy, and Karen.
I don't think I did play 10.
Oh, well, they're one of the summons. They're going to be the first mega boss in the dungeon we're coming up on. It's a
Oh,
good
okay.
plan.
Yeah, you've noticed how people are just reviving me, and it's probably because, hey, I'm new to this. I'm not like,
Oh, if I was watching a cutscene, you know that they're new, which is totally okay.
yeah, they should just know.
If you watch the cutscene, then you know.
Let's see here. Yeah, no, wait, what? Oh, okay. Um, I think everything is where I want it to be as far as rotation. I'm just like out of. So you and Fal play on controller.
Yeah. No, I don't know what he does. I think he does keyboard and mouse, actually.
Did he play on controller before?
No, not that I know of.
I would like to have this just.
Personally, I like controller. It's just a way easier to run around the field and yeah, with keyboard and mouse you can just tap the buttons you need to, but I feel like it's just quicker the way I do it.
Well, like, I've noticed, at least as far as I go, like, I have a habit of just, like, just watching my abilities and not watching the boss fight.
Yeah, no, I basically
Where
know
with
my abilities.
controller, you know where you pretty much have a muscle memory of where the buttons are located.
No, that's literally why I like controller better.
So
I
you
know
can
where everything is
always
in
just,
context.
yeah, you can always just keep paying attention to,
I have to pay attention half of the time to what the name of the, like, especially in Savage, you need to pay attention to what the boss is casting.
mhm.
Name wise, you have to pay attention to what they're doing. So, like, that's why I do recommend picking up controller as soon as you can.
I'm thinking about going controller too, just because I'm constantly looking up and down. I mean, I know there's like a few people who play this game who are really good at like doing the clicking stuff and have cleared like Savage content and whatever by being clickers or whatever. As what the technique is I'm using right now. I'm being a clicker right now. I could pick up
I
a
mean, I've
controller.
ultimates are easier to clear with keyboard and mouse.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. That's what Zephyla was saying. She's done ultimates before, and she said sometimes she finds they're easier with keyboard and mouse, but it also depends on the ultimate too.
Well, is when she says keyboard and mouse, there's like two versions of keyboard and mouse players. There's the mashers who have everything pretty much on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they make a variation of that and they'll mess with their macros and whatever.
It's pretty much she said because if you're building macro rotation, then it's easier keyboard and mouse. But it also depends on the class. Some classes are some aren't.
Well, these guys got fucked. Arcasadora Alchemista.
What happened here?
No, fucking Bobby off the rails over here.
I'm sorry, Bobby off the rail. What?
Fucking Bobby in One Piece here.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't think you were talking to that lady.
Oh, hell no. Bobby, I don't even know if they're alive. They might be dead from COVID. You never.
Holy shit.
What?
God,
Yeah.
that was cold.
Their dress
It's grim, but
That was cold.
injury or poison.
I don't care. What's that bunny carrot's name in? Is it Carrot? Is the bunny character from One Piece?
You're asking the wrong
believe
dude.
so.
I don't watch One
Whether
Piece.
it is by choice is another question entirely.
I watched like I think 6 or 7 seasons into that show, and I'm like, this is taking too long, and it's not vibing with me. And I don't want to wait till like episode 100 when like a lot of people say it gets better.
And longer nights have taken their toll.
Actually, I don't even know. Wait a minute. 6, 7 seasons. That should be over 100 episodes. So I'm well past that. So I'm like, One Piece just took too long. I don't care if you guys think it's a great story. It took too long. Like there's a such thing as you know how you get those series you want to see more of? It's the opposite with One Piece. There's so much filler in there that I just don't want to I don't want to fuck with it.
That's fair.
Like I just don't. I have no desire to like I will go and read the ending to One Piece before I watch all 1,000 episodes or whatever that exist right now.
Servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
You know, I thought someone's talking on the Roblox game I'm playing, but it's just
Scales?
It's me.
that's your sound. I was really confused for a second.
Immediately. Immediately out from solid rest.
Gather round. I have them right here.
Immediately out of solid rest.
Oh, happy, thank you. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
So they were all just lying around because they were bored out of their fucking gourd.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
How do you know?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Just bird brain.
Of course! You're the one Cryo sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I don't like the attention y'all are giving me.
I feel
It's
it
making me
too.
very uncomfortable.
My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Immediately, there's a dragon? I need to know. Estinian. Dragon? I wish I had the skill to like edit, be like Estinian coming at me like, Dragon!
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
He's a dragoon, yes?
Is this Their congealed blood I see on your weapon.
Oh god. this got animated real fucking quick. Poor Estinian.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh my god, his worst nightmares come to fruition.
See here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shovel, or so help me.
Estinian has just got the praying fucking Urion's ears
Oh
praying.
dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
Meanwhile, there's the other dragoon, a sewer dragoon, being like, better you than me, brother.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidan. Come with me, all of you.
The child, Aura, is so unsettling to me. I don't like his vibe. He is way too, what's the word I'm looking for? Mature? Subservient? Like, he's got his shit together, and it's, like, very unsettling. Not what you would expect out of a child. Yeah, no, I mentioned that streaming Unite later on in my Discord, but it's a little dated, and I kind of missed it last weekend because my Switch was being problematic. But I think I'll stream it once the new characters drop. Maybe I'll get maybe I will just outright buy Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Because I do like Mewtwo. I am a Kanto boy. I grew up with that with Kanto, so Mewtwo. Oh, and the Pokemon movie. Like, you can't forget that Mewtwo is just like a staple from my Pokemon years.
Yeah.
I can't not have one. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Yeah, I just watched my brother in arms pretty much just get mobbed. so many of these scholars or whatever trying to beat back the. I should probably touch this Aetherite. Don't want to go nowhere without touching the crystal. Boop. This song is hauntingly familiar. I can't recall where I've heard it before. And nobody say, oh, it's from this game. It's like, no, I've heard this theme before from a different game. I'm just trying to remember. Or like a different form of media. I'm just like, where have I heard this theme before? That's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, no, I remember now. It's the same theme, it's just a different tempo. Okay, no, alright, never mind. I'm just being dumb. No, it's the same, it's the intro thematic for Endwalker. I keep forgetting that sometimes Square Enix just recycles the same song.
Yeah, they do.
But they like play it at like slower intervals or different beats or
Remix it. I mean, with some of the tracks in this, it makes sense because A, they're good, and B, like.
What the fuck is that? And why is it so small? Oh my god, can you imagine being that tiny and having to avoid mechanics? The mechanic hits you dead center, you'd never get out of it in time. Unless for... Oh, it's a fucking lamp? I thought that was a person. Nope, it's a person. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that thing moves fast. What the fuck? Where we going, Deepa? Please stand back. Okay. Resume testing, please follow. This thing reminds me of Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, the way he's like hopping away.
You're still in that desert region with the elephants, right?
Yeah.
Or I should say Sahara.
Yeah,
Not really
so let me see here.
Yeah, you're getting close to the Tower of that.
FFXIV main scenario quests. There we go. Endwalker, I am on quest. I went to Thavnair instead of going to Shurlayan. The Great Work. Yeah, so I'm like halfway through Thavnair. Okay. Now we get to talk to this dumb thing again. Resuming test, please follow. Where are you going? I'm staying ahead of you. Okay. Please stand back. Ready to discharge. Begin testing. Blah 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 blah. Are we done yet? Here we go. Katana. For when we test the talisman, do not do death or nausea or anything at the thought. You're feeling perfectly fine. Uh-huh. I will say the one thing I don't like about controller is the navigation through which you go through your abilities.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Which I think, no matter what, I think I'm just gonna go stick with keyboard and mouse. And whatever else I can't deal with, I'll just cope. Cope, mauled, cry, you know.
Piss your pants.
The Trinity of Salt, you know, cope, mauled, cry. I just want to make sure my chat's there so I can look at it when I feel like it. I'm leaning in my chair, I need to stop.
Do what?
I said I was leaning in my chair, I needed to stop. Okay, what was it? This one, okay. Oh, wait a minute. We're just gonna learn. Okay, we're doing this. Oh, you can just keep going. Okay. You don't get to wave that at me. let's continue on then. Oh, that's nice, I guess. What are you? That thing's cool!
What?
The Pisaka? I like it! It's,
Osaka.
yeah, the Pisaka, level 80. It's like a lizard on two hands. It's like a lizard anteater is the word I would phrase it.
Oh, you're talking about a mob.
Yeah, I like them. They're cool.
I thought you were talking like someone's mount or something. I was like, what?
I don't give a shit about mounts. I don't.
I know you do.
I really don't. Like, oh, cool
You're the
story,
odd man out.
Yeah, no, I'm completely fine and content with my sweet Aramen down there. Like, even if I were to like grind out mounts, I think there'd only be one I'd ever even consider replacing Armin with, and that's the Morble. And that's just because I think it'd be funny to see flying plant monsters through the sky. Like just watching, like, on top of its head, and then just watching the tentacles just flounder about like it, just like as it's flying.
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
I don't know how to feel about your attempt at an Indian accent.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap? Because I've heard the word used multiple times now, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
He is the most important person in Radzat Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Okay.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
So he's the advisor.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed
Yeah.
Radzat Khan to thrive all these years.
Okay. Your governance is weird.
And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not...
You know, I like that I'm on the side of magic and whatever, but at the same time, I love what the Garleman people, the Garlean people are doing with their Magitech and guns. I love some of their ships so much. It's so cool.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools, attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Man, isn't that odd how that works out? You make a problem and people try and solve it. Man, your insight into your plans needs some work.
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Oe? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Who indeed?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Thank you for the poetry. I can understand your curiosity. I'd be like, how are you gonna do it? I want to see. I am known to do that stuff from time to time. Like, even in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like, how the fuck do you plan on getting out of this? You know what? I want to see. Do it. And if I lose, I lost. I'm not too upset about it, usually. I got to see something cool. Like, 9 times out of 10, I got to see something cool. The other, like, 10%, I'm just watching somebody do a card combo I've seen a dozen fucking times. And if I've seen the card combo, like, done a dozen fucking times, I'm not too likely to let it go through. Like, I know exactly what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna let you do it. I will let you do something I don't know what you're doing. But I find decks that are flexible like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are kind of non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, most decks built in like the meta right now, like they have a specific way you need to play the card combo. Very rarely do I see that they have a means through which to do so. Like, to essentially not play, because most decks will just play the optimal play versus like the, I want to say, the smarter play. Or like, not necessarily the smarter play. I'm having a hard time putting it into words. But like, a lot of the decks, there's like no room to really mess up, I guess is the word for it. Where it's very rare to find a deck with such recursion. I want to say that like you can mess up and still win. I think right now the only deck capable of doing it is like a D-Link Bestial Chaos right now is the only Yu-Gi-Oh deck I think that you can fuck up and still win. I will call. Oh, Steel Hunters has got another open beta, I think. They're really letting their game, like, play testing the crap out of their game before they, like, release it. I'm kind of into it, though. Like, I would prefer people, like, play test things as much as possible before releasing it. Oh, well, I've just failed in every regard there. Okay. I'm swimming, I'm swimming. Yeah, you see that? I defy logic. Watch me go! Hee-hoo! Wee-woo. What the hell are you doing? Varshan? Talk to the little fucker. Yar, Hamsa. If the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Okay. Okay, no, we're moving this back here. That's where it belongs. Where are the outposts? We set forth at your word. Okay. I look so goddamn odd writing this thing. Mine's bigger. Stretching out, okay. Holds. Legend holds was wielded by Menusuya against. Okay. Against the Murga before it was cast down at conflict's end. Okay. To the left and requiring no introduction is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. Yep. Interesting use of the word straddle. Oh my god, it's a pink toucan. Fruit Loops, anyone? And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Can I, like, stop glaring at a tower? Do you have armor on your tail? How come he gets tail armor? What the fuck?
Because he paid the Robux for it. His mom gave him the $19 Robux though.
That upsets me so much. I'm like, I want tail armor.
Convince her I'm gonna get you the.
I better get some fucking tail armor, man. About the same. Oh man, do I have to fight like Lunar Leviathan? I don't wanna. Because the Leviathan fight is so...
Only time you fight a crazy Leviathan is in Eden. But that's all optional shit that was in Shadowbringers you didn't do. Yet, I should say.
Yeah, right? I'll do it eventually.
We're gonna backtrack once you finish that.
Yeah, and I do Savage content on old content. So you guys can't do ultimate content on older content, can you?
If we do ultimate content, the thing is it doesn't unsync. You can't unsync ultimate.
But you can unsync Savage?
Yes. Everything except ultimate can be unsynced. That's why I don't like ultimate. All you get is like a weapon skin for it too. That's the sad part. And that's like the most prestigious thing in the game is weapon skins like that.
Yeah, I don't really care about prestige.
Almost like shirt cocking it, letting it all hang out.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to know what I got. I don't. Although, which is weird because I'm streaming, so people know what I got anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just do it. I don't really have
Hey,
it.
at least you use that spear I gave you.
Well, I'm gonna what?
At least you're able to use that spear I gave you finally when you hit 80.
Yeah, that got replaced like almost immediately.
It's a glamour though.
Yeah, I'm
All you
trying.
have to do is make it into a glamour plate item.
Recommended gear. Oh, well, there we go. There, I'm now 508 instead of 507. Whatever.
Make a difference on savage shit. It really does. Underestimate the power of a point.
Yeah, but that's like when we're like getting down to like the nitty gritty. Okay, where am I going? Ride Hamsa to the giant squall grounds. Where the fuck is that? Oh, it said this away? Oh, it's that tiny fucking dot over there. Okay. Oh, don't you dare. I wasn't here. I was never here. Don't look at me like that. Beetles. Beetles. Wow, that XP is like non-existent. It's like I'm going home. Millions of XP. Millions! I'm going to have millions of XP! Oh.
Are you warming up, please?
Not.
You sound like a microwave.
Don't I? I spotted this Aether Current over here. I'd be a fool not to grab it. Man, that green water really looks odd. And now I have no choice but to swim. What was it? Control... what was it? Shift down? I forgot what button it was to go down. To go underwater. Underwater. I'm fucking with you. I am just being a fucking troll. Wow, imagine all those quests that pop up for no good fucking reason. Oh, side quests? Side quests! Tana! And hand over. Hand over. When he's ready, yay! Oh, what's this?
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Oh, god damn it, Thancred, what do you want? I just found this nice little spot out here.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
Estenian's just like, man, I got so many things put in me, I don't even want to talk about it.
The peoples
Right.
of Eorzea,
I've had one of those
far
ones.
east of Tavner,
children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Uh-huh. Thank you for the narration, Urianger.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we?
I don't know what the fuck a Telophoroi is.
They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
An orgy.
Yeah, Jesus. Wording?
Yeah.
Phrasing?
And spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair.
Pain
Who
and
among us
suffering.
can say they have not entertained similar thoughts?
No.
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope. No words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
Yep.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof.
Athenian. Oi! Fandaniel, get back here. I will tan your ass.
What is it? What did you...
Fandaniel.
Fandaniel,
Yep.
are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Oh, yeah, no, but he's... You see...
Holds. The vessel holds!
At long last!
Alright, so I'm expecting a good news, bad news situation.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Well, so it doesn't come to that. I'm not really too keen on knocking out non-combatants.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Yeah, you are.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
All in the name of progress, my friends.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Scolding a bunch of children.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away.
Yay.
Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us. Or you.
I didn't realize
Beyond
that
your
this
guard.
spear had flowers on it.
Shall we be on our way?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out. I want to see what happens. And then maybe I'll go back to Charlayan and then want to fucking slit my wrists. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, where is... Okay, up there. Well, can I just run it this way? Cause I'll just run this way up there. That seems like the most direct route to me. Halamook! Ding, ding. Walruses look like mini behemoths. That's crazy. I have to stop. There we go. I'm like, you have to stop chasing me at some point. Nidhana. Let's go. Yes. Ugh.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Are you scared? Did you lose your mind? Is it terrifying to you?
Any moment now. It's working!
And then it
And
breaks.
you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
As you command.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Uh-huh. Why do elephant people look like they're... I really don't like how that...
A few more steps. to the sisters, we made it! Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Of course I have to go fucking in there. Alright, who did it? Who done it? Who do I gotta stab?
Oh, here we go!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Okay. Patrons of old.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Asian.
Yep. Nope, haven't heard this one
I
yet.
inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Asians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
So you're like an Asian who became self-aware, and is like, I don't necessarily want to do what the other Asians were doing. Is that what I'm hearing? Like, you want to see it all burn?
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Asian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Uh-huh.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two.
Yep.
Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Are you saying that you're the old Allegan King?
At your service.
Amon. Okay.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Every need met. Day after day of unbroken,
Unshakable peace. Yeah, until something so catastrophic
existence.
happens.
Fulfill.
and ripe for decay.
Yeah.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. How ever do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor.
Ooh.
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
Oh, Zande, okay.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
Okay.
In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you.
I'm at Silk. Okay.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So your goal is to bring about the end, huh?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Okay.
We shall meet again. Not in one of these mindless spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Of course he is. Dang. Too far away. Too far away. Okay. Tipping the scales. How far away are we from the next one? Okay. Yo, she dead. Oh boy, okay. Ugh, watching some of those cutscenes, they make me so tired sometimes.
Yeah.
Complete. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I have to talk to Thancred again? Okay. The saw trap of rods at Han. I have a feeling it's, what's his name? The little kid is the saw trap. What wouldn't that be? What a twist! Oh, don't. Okay. This is how we will contribute to the war. The satrap has been made aware of this tragedy. Okay. Alright, I need to get this crap turn. So where it's all the way up there. Oh god, why? Alright man, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dee dee ba dee 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 dee. So tall. You know, part of me does wonder if there's like a VR costume or whatever that was made so that you could make like your Final Fantasy character. Cody? Cody? He's dead, ladies and gentlemen. Ba, ba, ba. What?
Hello?
Hello. I'm actually curious now whether they got like a Final Fantasy VR character design there. You could just customize your aura or your Mikote or like whatever.
The city of Rods at Khan.
I don't know.
I don't imagine it'd be too difficult. Like especially if you could just rip the game files from Final Fantasy.
Subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful.
Like you would have to recreate all too much of it. You just have to script it.
Things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Yes. At night. Bearing down like a midday sun.
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
Okay.
Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Ba, ba, ba.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
I am so jealous that they have a tail armor.
Here we are, Megadota.
Dude's got a nice ass mansion. What the fuck? Do you have enough colors on that mansion? Let me see here. Red, blue, green, pink. Jeez. Like, what are you doing with all those colors?
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
It's him, isn't it? It's Varashna. He's the one, isn't he? He's too learned.
I'm not saying.
And now he's gonna walk straight up to the throne? Or am I getting introduced to a new
Your
character?
Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Oh, no. Introducing a new character.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Did you steal my horn idea?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Not everything went to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed.
Uh-huh. Like, why couldn't I get a mustache like that? What
Her
the hell?
colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
Oh?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Ooh. Yeah.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzatan had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time,
In the
the
beginning.
ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair.
Yep. I wouldn't either.
Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility, when it seemed all would be drowned in blood. Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
Oh, okay, I see. So, while it's democratic at most part, Vitra holds final say.
But
Okay.
if Vitra is
So it's a
still here,
constant.
then your position as Satrap is just...
A puppetry.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my whim."
I fucking knew it! I knew he was too unsettling and unnatural to be a child.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm-blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan.
Where's Midgard Somer? See what your son's done. I do like his crown, though. His crown is very epic.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
How the hell do you eat with horns, with like horns? Like is it a tooth or a horn at that point? Like the same?
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
It'd be
I
fantastic.
worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
I do like Vitra. He is a very beautiful dragon.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Sweet. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be seeing a dragon with a simulacrum freaking puppeting it around and being like, I keep my eye on my people at all times. That dragon is far smarter than anybody could possibly hope to be. Vitra is smarter than you. I think that's the meme, right? Vitra is smarter than you.
Mm-hmm.
Why won't you let me die? Oh my god, is that a red marble? I want one. I will kill for it. I just wanna fly. Where do I have to go? Oh, I have to go over this way. Old Charlatan, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I could have just used the Aetherite shard. Stab me. Take me over this way. So I can start the other quest, which is hitting the books and wanting to kill myself because they're making me into a scholar. Books, why? Why, books? Why? No. Read books in Nolmenon? Okay. Brightly colored book. Okay, yes. Yanka, I don't really care. Do I have to know all this? Please tell me I don't have to know all this. Red covered book. Hold the fuck up. How big is this library? How far down does it go? How many floors are there? Is there 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. How far up does it go? Okay, so it goes up one more? Or is that just a roof? Okay. You know, for a library, there's a lot of fucking music in here. Well, that one's about Elag. Well done, well-worn manual. Forever 20 summers. Time-worn tome. Stewards of Wisdom. This probably sounds like it. Yep. Nope. Definitely looks like Charlayan history to me. Uh-huh. Alright, cool. I read them all. Krille, why did you have me read books? I'm going to stuff you into a book if you don't answer me. You will become a page in this book. Sorry, were you waiting long? Yeah, sure, I just had time to read books and then sit out here for a few hours. The plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. Ilsabard, in fact. Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thafnir. The Allians founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Makode to serve as laborers. Okay. Earthquakes of the fourth Umbral calamity, blah 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 blah. Chose to remain. Crele! Pretty sure it's primals of unrivaled power were the reason why the No, the calamity. What was the question? I want to say complete destabilization of creation magics. note which heralded the approach of the final days. Alpha, no, you can answer this one. Pretty sure the entire star was engulfed by disaster all at once. Oak of keening sound that rose from the land itself just... Oh, it was the keening. Okay, so I fucked up. They knocked Dalamud from the sky. They summoned Zodiark.
I gotta grab the folder. While you're doing that,
Doing what now?
I'm gonna grab some cereal.
I still didn't quite catch that.
I said I'm gonna go grab some cereal while you're doing that.
Ah, okay. That's a bit concerning. I have to wait here again. I am not a studious person. Oh, you stole her. Hiding the forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. She's like, if I have to get stuck doing this, then you get stuck reading too, bitch boy. As your Stola's research assistant. Help, Krill. Help. I did it.
Yo, these kids are wilding on Roblox.
I can only imagine.
They're asking for sugar daddies.
They're asking for sugar daddies?
They want their Robux.
Why do I look like Cloud? I actually am not a fan of that armor placement at all. Why did you have to do this to me? I don't want to look like Urianger. Help me, Alice, please. I need to not have this on anymore. Help. 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 Don't lie to me, I know where the Aetherite crystal is. I don't care if I jump in the water. Water never killed anybody, I hope. I don't care. Levies of Old Shirley don't care. You simply must tell me, blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Alice, help me. Oh god, now they're following me around.
I was gonna get serious.
It was foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one such as enlightened as you. Okay.
Mom, you look like a little cheeseburger. It's like Fausto. Sometimes you gotta just be saying shit.
Sometimes you just gotta say shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We had pulled pork sandwiches tonight, so that's definitely giving me the gas. I got more gas than a Nazi chamber.
God damn it.
Mis Duren, die Ruren afraten.
God damn it. We got Nazis over there. We have, like, clear signs of. What is it? What is the word?
Man, you know what would have been a great gift to Nazis? I don't know why no one ever thought of doing this. Every time someone farts, they'd be like, I just Nazi'd. Forever associate them in a history with farts. We'd have done that years ago and just said, oh man, I Nazi'd.
I Nazi'd my pants, man.
What an insult that would have been to Nazis. Man, who didn't think of that?
I don't know. I Nazi'd my pants, man.
If I had a...
Oh,
if I was
stinks so
around
bad.
back then, if I existed around back then, man, shit would have got done.
If you existed back then, you would have had to deal with more shit than you're already dealing with.
Yeah, but
The past was not kind to gay men. Oh, shit. Place the correct dish. Hold on.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What did
I
he
know
say? Well,
how to make chemical weapons. Release mustard gas on those racist, homophobic communities. Melt them all. Especially since mustard gas is so easy to make. I would have been a terror. Imagine. The mustard gasser strikes again. Another community dead.
Another community. Oh, crap.
That's what they say when they see the gas.
What was it? I guess the... Okay, well, it's a 50-50. I'm gonna say... the omelet. Okay, well, now I win.
You're doing that thing.
Yeah, I've guessed on all of these, and now I know for a fact the last one is the fucking lobster meal.
Yeah, don't you know? They like that shit. Expensive.
We haven't got here in Charlene. Priceless books, surely life specimens, and so forth. Da, 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 da.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
That's rough.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family.
Nah, aren't you just fucking laughing about it?
Civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Ooh. 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 Mm-hmm.
For the longest time?
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Did you hear about that YouTuber who sung her apology?
A vast complex beneath the
What? What? Well, I don't even know anything about that.
It's a big thing. It's one of the OG YouTubers. Miranda Sings.
Sung an apology?
Well, basically, her legal team advised her not to say anything, so she made a song as an apology video used playing a ukulele. It was really bad because there's like sexual misconduct allegations with like minor fans asking for stuff and a whole lot of bullshit, a whole lot of shit that's really not good. So she's totally gonna get canceled and just disappear from the platform, hopefully. See, I'm mad about that because they finally cancel people who deserve it, but then they go and cancel the girl Jenna Marbles, who was just making funny shit once a week.
That's why I don't really like cancel culture too much.
And she hasn't come back. She's never gonna come back.
I think
She took that shit seriously.
I think the fact that like people go out and decide, oh, I don't like you, you just deserve to be canceled, is like some of like the most malicious, self-righteous bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Her content was problematic, but like she's the least problematic person I've seen online in a while. And then we lost her because of that.
I mean the person who like has sexual allegations, I'm like those. You either need to be nipping that in the bud right away if like you are innocent, or like if you are guilty, you just need to leave the platform.
This thing is definitely she's gone. There's
like,
no way
like
that
the same shit happened to Mini Lad, and
he's
justfully so.
Stay on the platform, but like
he tried.
Well.
He tried to keep his platform up, but eventually he caved. He lost too much support.
So basically just probably has a regular 9 to 5. Didn't go to college, so probably working at Dairy Queen or who knows what. Because it's not like he made like tons of money. Like Markiplier has made so much money, he could retire now if he wanted to.
No, I think Mini Lad also made enough money. You
know, but
he
like unless he invests really smartly, he's gonna run out of money.
No, he had like entire buildings and sports centers named after him. He has money.
Okay, if he has money, then
there's no doubt about that.
I'm gonna show Amara my house because they haven't seen it since it's been updated. Like they only saw it when it first was out, so the whole outside's been done how we did it, and then they haven't even seen half of the inside. Let alone those carpets I didn't even know did shit, but it took Foul pointing out. He's like, you know those do things. I was like, what? It makes sense why they cost $1 million gil.
Famous for archiving not our living library.
Like, did I just buy really good decorative carpet?
And fauna is housed and
But they are
studied
called
within the
elegant,
underground
and they should have glow effects, because all elegant shit has, like, weird shit for furniture.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I like... It's a shame.
My stomach's going through it.
Still,
You know, when you take a shit, usually you feel better after?
Yeah.
It's like I took one of those shits where, like, I feel better and also worse.
Understand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual. Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners.
Did you ever play Final Fantasy VIII?
To the forum.
I can't recall.
It was the one with Squall, and then there was that ghost train.
No.
Oh.
I played 1, 4, and 7.
Hmm.
No, well, no, I lied, and a little bit of Crystal Chronicles. The essential the predecessor to this game, Crystal Chronicles.
Do you just have a beep in your room?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Nothing's beeping in here that I know about.
Maybe that was my smoke alarm.
Oh yeah, because they get that little beep or whatever.
I heard it.
The bleep.
I will.
The bleep. Oh, I think that the high pitched chick sound, like the chirping sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a fire. That's on your end because I heard it come through your mic.
Okay. No, so I heard yeah, the Crystal Chronicles remake was okay.
Honestly, I feel like Final Fantasy XIV is a better spiritual successor.
I think if they were to remake or remaster one of them, they should have remastered the other Crystal Chronicles.
Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
It was the second one that had like better characters.
I'm not sure about that. I did like how like
I played both of them, right?
I played the one on GameCube. Like where you could like customize your Moogle or whatever and like trim his hair, color his fur.
There's another Crystal Chronicles that had like really good it was supposed to be a lot better.
But
it was Echoes of Time.
I will admit, I did like the way, as a child, when I played it, I will admit, and I wouldn't have admitted this when I was a kid, but as an adult who's older now and really doesn't give a shit, as a child I thought it was really funny that their tits were so round. They looked like actual balls attached to their chest.
So yeah, there were 2 Crystal Chronicles sequels on the DS.
I don't know if I would have wanted to play those. Because the original Crystal Chronicles doesn't look that bad. It was a pretty clean game. If I'm remembering it, it looked pretty good. Like, it was well polished.
I played it, the remaster they did of the original Crystal Chronicles. It was okay.
They still have, like, beach ball boobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I'm glad they kept that in. That was a staple of that game series.
I think the only problem is, like, there was some kind of problem with it. I can't remember why it didn't do as well as it could have. I remember I was disappointed in something too. Mm. I'd have to. Oh yeah, now I remember. They promised there was going to be new content, like the lost levels they never put in,
And
they
they
never
never
did.
put them in. That's disappointing.
There was supposed to be 20 new levels, which that would have been that would have made the game twice as long. Since I don't think there was that many in the original.
I mean, I just thought that there were like a few bosses here and there. Like I
No.
remember the crab boss driving me nuts as a kid.
There was a marble for sure. There was
No, there was a marble in the desert.
Zodiac. There was a zombie dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to like for the zombie dragon, you actually have to make holy magic. I just didn't like how the magic worked in that game. It was kind of annoying.
Could have been cleaner, I admit.
Like I didn't like how you had to like put on certain magic and then you have to find certain magic in the field and use it to make it stronger.
Yeah. No, I hated that too.
They were going to rework that and change it around, and they never did. That's the other thing that they said they would do, and they didn't.
Yeah, no, that's rough. I am, like, barely paying attention to the story right now. Because I was so enthralled. Oh god, what do I... Okay. So I'm going down.
Yes.
I'm going down into Labyrinthos.
Yep.
I'm going down, down. I'm taking it. I'm taking Alice and Gra. I do like Gra.
Yeah, it's really Alice and Gra have to go.
I'm taking Gra. Wait, what? And follow her lead. Oh, okay. I just have to follow this. That doesn't help that she's walking super slow. Here among the trees. Okay. Now we run. Try to keep up. I mean, I was dying following you. Okay. We crossed this bridge. Okay. Up here. Oh wow, you scale stairs much faster than them. Where are you taking me, Alice? Where are you taking me? Woman, where am I going? Oh, jeez. I'm like 10 parallel universes ahead of you. I got those things immediately. Through here? Where am I going? Okay. The Rostra. Meow. 'Cause 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 'C Relay! We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Alright, blah 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 blah. Let's go. Let's go! Throw my body at the grindstone.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
I like how Fandaniel is talking about this.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Charlian itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Okay.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, but they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
My foot is killing me.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now?
Nope.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
I don't believe you. Path of the Artifice. I'm down in this dumb place. Old Sure. Okay, so this is like what, New Sureland? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's just go left to right. Exhausted gleaners, okay. The Rhea seeds should be item 1058, Cayman seeds 1059, Snurble-berry 1060. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next 6-week expansion. Lovely! I figured out nothing! Other than what we were thinking about is probably true. I have this, and I have this. Please take it.
Get it out of my inventory.
I have limited of that space as is. Learn more of what specifically the cleaners are being cast to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. I don't like ideas. What is it with Lalafell and me being uncomfortable when they say, I'll turn my charms on them? Yeah, sure, the goodness of my heart. Good luck out there. Oh, okay. Diddy. Why do those pugly looking things look like gobuls, but they have the face of a dog? Grizzled mouse. Get back here. You son of a bitch, get back here. I'm not done with you. Ow. Where is the mouse? Where is mouse? Okay, well, mouse is clearly not here. Oh, it's a troll? Why do trolls look like dogs? Oh, I see it. kill you dead. Oh, hell no. Wow. 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 Get in the bag. You son of a bitch. And use the rat sack to capture it. I'm going. I've been bamboozled. No, fuck off. You know what? Fine. I could use some stress and then I'll just walk up along the ridge. What the fuck is this? You know what? I don't care. Impulse drive. I think I see it over there. Maybe. Oh, do they go up? Oh, for the love of sweet God. You son of a bitch. I bet you're up here too. I would be up here. You're just fucking with me, Cody. He's just fucking with me. Get in the bag. Get in the bag. You son of a bitch. Okay. Wow. Wow. Waka, 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 waka. Nice garden, says Amara. There you go. Itchy nose. Well, in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good day thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, I'm hearing the intro for the the original main theme. Why the authority? Now in the prep. Ouch. That bunny guy is just like, yeah, no, I'm busy. Oh my god, my shadow is becoming bigger. You know, up close, the stone does not look that good. A perfectly cut background sound. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. I see. So that thing acts as like a sun and moon. Okay. guys, I'm touching the crystal. Through the stone. Alright, cool. Tune to the Aetherite. I don't care. Moving on. Behold the Archon! As no benign serves as a Charlotte's literacy archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material detail. Wow. Alright, what quest am I on?
Typing on the thing.
Deeper into the maze. Okay. Well, we could knock his ass out and just pose as him in Masquerade and go wherever we want.
Find out where he lives. Knock him out and shove him in a dumpster.
I like this plan. Alright. I think that's it.